Hello, my name's Teacher David Adam and you're watching another episode of Fresh Off the Press English. Today we're looking at UFOs. This news comes from the Daily Star. It's about some strange lights being seen in the sky all across North America. Let's look at the headline. Multiple witnesses report strange row of lights in sky from California to Mexico. Multiple. Multiple. Multiple means many or lots. Many, lots, multiple. I've been to Dubai multiple times. I've seen rainbows multiple times. Multiple, many times. Witnesses. Witnesses. We say witnesses. Witnesses. Not so much a t, just witnesses. These are people who have seen something. A witness is somebody who has seen something happen. Usually when we talk about crime, a policeman will come and ask people, are there any witnesses? Did anybody see the bad thing happen? Witnesses. Row. Row. Row, row, row your boat. Not that row. This row means things in a line. Things in a line. So we have a row of cups. Cups next to each other. Or normally we say a row of ducks. Ducks next to each other. Here we have a row of lights in the sky. Row. A line of unusual lights has been spotted hovering in the night sky, with witnesses from both the US and Mexico. Unusual. Unusual. This means something is strange or different. Unusual. Not usual. Not normal. Different. Unusual. Spotted. Spotted. If we spot something, it means we see it. I spot it. I can see it. Spotted means, well, it's the past of to see something, so saw, okay? These things have been seen in the sky. They were spotted. Somebody saw them. Hovering. Hovering. Now, if something is hovering, it means it's just there in the sky. It's not moving quickly, it's just standing still maybe, or moving very slowly. We would say it is hovering. Different from flying, because we expect flying to be something that moves quickly. But when something is either not moving or is moving very slowly in the sky, we'll say it's hovering. Like some kinds of birds can hover, yes, or the bee was hovering. If a bee is looking for a flower, it will hover nearby. Hovering. The collection of videos were shared online by YouTube conspiracy channel The Hidden Underbelly. Collection. Collection. Now a collection means many of something. Again, not just one, a collection of things. I have a collection of teacups. I have many different teacups. Here we're looking at a collection of videos. Many videos. A collection. Many. Conspiracy. Conspiracy. A conspiracy is something that somebody is doing and people think it's something wrong. They're doing something wrong, but we're not sure. It's when a group of people or some kind of secret thing is happening, we call it a conspiracy. Usually it's a bad thing. You don't normally hear about good conspiracies because if somebody is doing something good, they will just tell you about it. Normally this word conspiracy is when we're talking about something bad that people are doing in secret. It's a conspiracy. Earlier this month, the cluster of red lights were seen moving in formation over Texas. Cluster. Cluster. A cluster, again, means like a group or a collection, more than one. It's just a word that we could mean to describe a group of something together. A cluster. A cluster. A group, more than one of something. We can call a cluster. It kind of describes maybe not very organized, but then the second word here, formation. Formation. This word formation means a shape. So they're in a shape, so a straight line, in a square, a triangle. If they are making a shape, we would call that a formation. So here the two words cluster and formation are kind of opposites in a way in my mind. A cluster makes me think of a bit of a mess, but also they're saying in a formation. So you might get the impression that it was a bit unorganized or disorganized. It was a cluster, so it wasn't really it wasn't a very good shape. It wasn't a very good formation. So it gives the impression that yes, there were lights in the sky, yes, they were in a line, but maybe it wasn't a very straight line perhaps, or whatever shape it could be. It wasn't very clear. So they describe it as a cluster. Formation. Let's look at the words today. Multiple. Multiple. Witnesses. Witnesses. Row. Row. Unusual. Unusual. Spotted. Spotted. Hovering. Hovering. Collection. Collection. Cluster. Cluster. Conspiracy. Conspiracy. Formation. Formation. Write these words down and remember them. These words are useful when we want to talk about UFOs or things we don't understand and maybe people have stories about it. We would ask questions. Are there witnesses? Multiple witnesses? A collection of videos? A cluster in the sky? These are good words to remember. Funny news, really. I'm just glad it's not news about the virus because that seems to be the only thing that's happening in the world these days. I'm not a big fan of aliens or UFOs. What do you think these lights are? I have no idea what they are, but I think if aliens did come down, they wouldn't just make little lights in the sky. Thank you for watching this episode of Fresh Off the Press English. I hope I can see you again soon for another interesting news story from around the world. As always, like and subscribe. Don't be bored, be busy. Bye bye.